Let's start with some breaking news. Now, Times Network spoke exclusively with former Indian bowling spearhead Zaheer Khan ahead of Team India's tour of England. Listen in.
Zaheer, now India, the difficult England series is coming up, and India hasn't really won in England in the recent times at least. What can we expect this time?
Well, it is going to be a challenging series for sure. There is no doubt about it. You have to play good cricket to win series abroad. That's one thing which goes without any debate on that. And the team is looking good. I think it's all about how you get acclimatized to the conditions. Especially for bowlers is important to use the conditions well and figure out that length, because unlike any other places abroad, you have to figure out that length in England for sure. Get the ball pitching up and creating those wicket opportunities, and from the batting unit, it's very important to score that one total, to stay in the game. That's very important. So you always talk about that 350 400 mark, and that's very important.
But India's bowling attack, especially when toured abroad, how do you look at this particular pace unit? And Mohammad Shami has been struggling because of his personal issues a little. Hardik Pandya's selection has always been debatable.
Well, one good thing with the Indian team is they've been going with the combination of 5 bowlers. They're making sure that they have 5 bowlers, and they've been relying on it to win matches, which is very important. So you have the variety in the bowling attack as well. It's very important that along with your pacers, your spinners need to provide that crucial breakthroughs. You can't expect much from the spinners in those kind of conditions when the wickets are helpful for seamers. So seamers will have to take more responsibility, but spinners also have to chip in with those crucial wickets, especially when those partnerships are happening. But as far as bowling attack is concerned, you have the variety, and you have a lot of bowlers bowling those 140 click marks and able to swing the ball. So it's very important that how you use the conditions there in England.
You spoke about spinners. Ashwin has to an extent struggled in overseas conditions. Do you think Chahal and Kuldeep can be a better option in England, considering that England has been susceptible to leg spin to an extent, particularly in Test matches?
Well, as far as Ashwin is concerned, his record in Test matches is phenomenal. So that's something which is going to really give him enough confidence to go in those conditions. Plus, he's also played some matches for one of the county teams. So that experience will certainly help. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's played for Worcester also, the county which I represented. So that experience will help. Pujara has been playing in those conditions. Someone like Ishant has done a county stint. So these things do help. In terms of just figuring out exactly what kind of adaptations you need in your bowling to suit the conditions.
And if we speak about the limited overs, England smashed a record against Australia. So they've been on a roll. Do you think it is going to be a very big challenge for Virat Kohli and his men in the limited overs?
Well, I think Indian team is probably one of the best teams right now. In terms of shorter format of the game, they have enough experience, and they are actually more threat to England in those conditions, because one day is high scoring matches. India will surely have a great advantage if the conditions are suiting them. Plus, they are actually playing T20s and ODIs first before the Test matches, and most of the batsmen are playing both all 3 format of the game. So that's something which also should work in their favor in terms of getting adjusted to the conditions.
And you've been recently honoured by Adelaide Oval for your contribution to cricket. I mean, how do you look at it? How special was that?
Well, it's been fantastic. Any kind of recognition at this level is good. It just kind of tells you that how your journey has been as a cricketer, and it's just kind of continues in different forms. And yeah, it was good visiting Adelaide Oval, and from a different view, I would say, like you when you're playing, you don't really end up doing things which we did this time. And yeah, taken a tour of Adelaide Oval, and has been to the scoreboard, which is a heritage site now, and they're still managing that scoreboard, and it's still functional, and it was very exciting visit.